Now, please
Good morning,
record.
ma'am.
Very good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. And how about you?
I'm also doing great, sir. Thanks for asking. I'm good. Today is Sunday, and I'm enjoying my Sunday.
Yes, yes, nice. And ma'am, we are meeting first time. First of all, please introduce yourself.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. My name is Ghazala. I'm from Allahabad, UP, and I have completed my master's in economics. And right now, I'm teaching in a school. If I talk about my family, there are three members in my family, me and my two daughters. And my hobbies are cooking and listening to music. And yes, of course, nowadays my hobby is practicing this language. So I'm learning this language, I'm practicing this language, and it's my hobby.
Yes, yes. It is nice introduction also. It is nice introduction for you, and it's good to know about yourself. Yeah.
Thank you,
And
sir.
ma'am, right now also you are a teacher.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm teaching in a school.
Ma'am, how long have you been working as a teacher?
Actually, I have been teaching for last 4 to 5 years. Yes, last 4 years I have been teaching. But I was teaching in a school before my marriage also. But after marriage, there was means I discontinue my job just due to family, children, and all these things. And now I have been started for last 4 months to teach these students. Yes.
Yes, yes. Ma'am, also you are teacher, but are you teaching in primary school or high school?
No, no, no. I am teaching in an inter college, but I am teaching students 6 to 8th class students, and
Yes, yes.
yeah, sometimes I take class ninth also. So I'm teaching small
And
six to
is your
eight.
school in English medium?
Yes, yes, yes. My school is a CBSE board school, so
Yes,
it's an English medium school.
yes, yes. And ma'am, right now, in which purpose are you learning English? What is the reason behind it?
Actually, a person knows very well in himself or herself. So I also know myself very well that my English is not up to the mark. So I should be very perfect. I should be very fluent because I'm teaching an English medium school. So I should be very perfect. I should not make mistakes because sometimes make mistakes. So I want to overcome my this problem. That's why I'm practicing this language. Though
Mm.
I teach English in my school, and I am an English teacher, and I know the grammar part very well. But still, I'm not able to speak very fluent English, and that's why I'm practicing this language.
Yes, yes, you're right. Also, definitely. And ma'am, how long have you been learning English? I mean, speaking English?
I told you that before means 4 or 5 months ago, I have been learning this language. And because before that I was not very serious to learn this language, but then I realized no, English is very necessary, and if we want a better job, better future, then we should be very fluent. So I started learning this language.
Yes, yes, ma'am. And ma'am, right now also you are a teacher. You also teach in English school. But why do you think English grammar is important for speaking English?
Yes, of course, English grammar is very important. It plays an important role because if we want, if we have an English environment around us, then the grammar part is not important because we can speak through listening. Because all the people around us are speaking in English only, so we can speak through listening. But we don't have that environment. So how can we speak only through listening? We have to create that environment around us. So that's why, yes, listening skill is very important. Practice is very important, and of course grammar part is also very important, because if you want to construct any sentence, that time if you are not aware of verbs, parts of means all the parts of the speech, and you are not knowing tenses, then how can you construct the sentence accurately? So yes, grammar plays an important role.
Yes, yes, yes.
Means in my
And
opinion, because
yes,
your maybe your opinion will be is different from me, but in my opinion, grammar part is very important.
yes. In my point of view, also grammar is basic grammar is important for speaking English because uh, I realize that because I when I was starting in my school life, when I was starting in class 8 standard and 9 standard, that time my English was not good. And that time also I did not write one sentences properly. And this time also I did not know any grammatical rules. Yeah, but in this time also I am working person, and whenever I get free time, I always try to learn English. That's why also I have completed the grammatical rules, and after completing the grammatical rules, right now also I am being able to speak English a little bit, and that's why also I know properly English grammar is important. But before also 1 days ago also I talked another madam also. She also told me the English grammar is not important. You have he also told me, how did you learn your native language? I also replied that after listening. And she also told me listening is the most
No, the
important.
difference is what? What difference is what? We are a Hindi medium. Sorry, native language is Hindi. Our mother tongue is Hindi. All the time we listen Hindi, so we
Yes,
can speak Hindi without any environment because we are all the time we listen Hindi only. So we can speak without learning the grammar. We can speak Hindi without learning the grammar. But if we talk about English, we don't have that environment. All the
yes, yes,
time, people around us they speak Hindi only. So if we have the people who speak in English only, then yes, definitely we can learn without grammar this language. We can learn.
yes.
If we go
Definitely.
to if we go to America, that time we don't have any option. All the time people around us are speaking in English only, so we can speak through listening, because we don't have any option. We have to speak in English, broken English, wrong English, but we have to speak. And that after some time we can speak fluently. So the listening skill is very important. But if the people around us is speaking in English only, that time I realized that yes, knowledge of grammar is not important. Through listening we can learn this language, because all the people around us is speaking in English only. But if we are learning a different language, that time language is important, not the very deep knowledge of grammar. The basic knowledge of grammar is very important in my opinion.
Yes, yes, you're right. Also, you're right. Actually, English is not my mother tongue. Yeah, and there is no good environment for speaking English. Yeah, that's why also
Only
basic
20
grammar
to
is important for
30%
speaking English.
around us speaks English. Only 20 to 30% speaks in English. So how
Yes,
can we get that environment?
yes, yes. And ma'am, and you are from? I forgot it actually. Where are you
Yeah,
from?
I'm from Allahabad,
Yeah, Allahabad.
UP.
Yes,
UP. Yes, UP.
yes, yes. And ma'am,
You know,
you also like sing, listening
not
a song.
singing actually. Yes, I like to listen to songs and I like music. So whenever I get time, so I try to listen some ghazals. I like ghazals very much. So
Yes, yes,
yes, and I love cooking also, but nowadays I hardly get time to cook something special. So I always all the time whenever I get time, I all the time I practice this language. So
yes, ma'am.
I give up
Right.
all these.
Yes, ma'am. Right now, also you are a housewife. You have a lot of work in your family, and you have been learning English. But how did you manage? How did you manage your time?
Anyhow, because the time management is there, the important, because I get up early in the morning, and then I make breakfast and lunch also. In the morning, I prepare my lunch also because I have to leave at 7, and my children also goes at 7. So leave our uh, house at 7, and after that when we return home, at 3 we return home, me and my daughters also. Actually it's Sunday, so my daughters were bothering me. That's why I stopped the video. Sorry for
Yes.
inconvenience.
And ma'am, right now also you have told before also you have two children, and maybe do they going to do they go to school in English medium?
Yes, yes, yes. My both the daughters are grown up. My elder daughter is 17 years old, and my younger daughter is
Yeah.
14 years old, and they both are going to school. They are studying in an ICSE board school, and they both are very fluent. They speak very good
Oh,
English,
yeah.
but their English never helps me because I never talk to them in English. I feel myself very hesitant, very nervous that time because I realize that they will make fun, they will laugh at me. So I never talk to them in English.
Yes, yes. And ma'am, who motivated you for speaking English, for learning English? Who motivated you?
Actually, sir, I told you that I was searching a good job, better job for myself, and that time I realized that no, English is very important. If I want a good job or a good job, so my English should be very good. So if someone was English in front of me, that time I feel very nervous, and I feel inferiority complex was there in my mind that no, I can't speak English. So these feeling motivated me that no, I should learn English and I should speak good and perfect English. So I started learning this language. And yes, I'm teaching in an English medium school, so it helps me a lot because all the time I speak in English with my students. Sometimes I make little mistakes, but it's not very big deal. I all the time I try to speak in English only. But now when I talk to different people, so that time I realize no, it's very good source to learn English because daily I meet a different person, different personality, and daily we learn something new. Like I am talking to you, so I'm
Yes, yes,
gaining some new words, I'm learning some new skills. So it is very fruitful for us.
yes, yes. Ma'am, do you like traveling?
Yes, I like to I like traveling, but I can't get time to travel because some time I am not free. Sometimes my daughters are not free. They are tuition, they are coaching, so we never get time for traveling. But yes, whenever my when my daughter will complete her 12th, after that we are planning to go somewhere to spend some precious time, some quality time with us, with all of us.
Ma'am, how many states did you visit in our country?
No, not at all. I visited only Delhi and yes, Himachal also, like Shimla, Manali. I visited last year, Masuri. I went Masuri last year. So it was a really very, very, very beautiful place. I can't tell you, so many nature scene was there, beautiful scenery were there, and I enjoyed a lot. And but after this year, I am not going anywhere because my daughter's board is there because she is in 12th standard, so we can't go. But after
Yes, yes.
completing the 12th, we will definitely go to
And
any
ma'am,
place,
right
any
now also you're
place.
yes, ma'am. Right now also you're from Allahabad, but what kind of place is famous in your city?
Oh, I don't like my city because no place is there to visit. Yes,
Yeah.
Allahabad is for famous for guava. You like to eat guava?
Oh,
Yes,
no, no, no.
Allahabadi Amrud. It's very famous. Allahabad is very famous for its Amrud. And yes, Anand Bhavan is there. Perhaps you know that our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru's play house is there. So this building is known as Anand Bhavan. So it's a very good building, and you can, if you get a chance to, so you can visit over here. And yes, the most important thing is the junction of three rivers is there. Means Allahabad is also known as Sangam Nagri. Perhaps you don't know. The junction of river Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati is here. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everywhere, yes, every year, the Magh Mela, sorry, Kumbh Mela held over here at the junction of the river Sangam, uh, junction of the rivers Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. It is known as Sangam. So everywhere Kumbh Mela held on that place, and people from different states come over here to take a bath on this holy river.
Yes, yes. All right, ma'am. Also, it is nice conversation. Also, yeah. Thank you for giving your valuable time. Yeah, and I will take good suggestions for you. Yeah. All right. Nice to meet you. Take care. Bye bye. Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Yes, sir. Same here. Same here, sir. Have a good day.